We're going to react to another Critical Drinker video right here. You know I love the Drinker. Drinker's good people. Starfleet Academy. It's really dead, Jim. And I didn't cover this because I was one of the fortunate souls who ended up not watching Starfleet Academy because I don't hate myself that much and I don't have Paramount Plus. So I didn't bother to watch it, and I can't say that I'm enough of a loyal Trekkie to do so. But I sympathize with all those who suffered through it. But here we are. We're going to talk about this. Let's react to Critical Drinker's video. This is how it always happens. No. This is what always happens. Good news, the show's canceled. The bad news, they're already doing season 2. It's gonna have to do another season. I feel bad for everybody who's sticking around for that.
You know, some decisions in life lead to such entirely predictable consequences that you wonder why they were even made in the first place. The Vindaloo curry from that dodgy takeaway down the road that leads to diarrheal outpourings of such explosive force that they threaten the structural integrity of both your toilet bowl and your rectum. The impromptu game of football in your late 40s with zero prep time that leads to a slipped disc and the grim realization that you definitely haven't still got it. Or in this case, the decision to release a new Star Trek show about an alphabet soup of sassy 20-something women and benignly agreeable pussified men as they enroll in the giant adult daycare center that passes for Starfleet Academy in the minds of modern writers.
I think I swallowed my com badge.
Already.
Filled with cringe-inducing attempts at Joss Whedon-style quippy dialogue written by aging millennial losers without an ounce of talent or experience to their names, desperate attempts to pander to an intellectually stunted Gen Z audience that has as much interest in Star Trek as I do with experimental feminist theatre, and rounded out with some of the worst set design, direction, and performances in the entire 60-year history of the franchise. And the results? A one-way ticket to Cancellation Town, baby. Population, Starfleet Academy.
Oh no! What happened?
That's right. Much to everyone's non-surprise and to the dismay of literally dozens of people who claim to be fans on social media, the news broke last night that Paramount had wisely decided to flush this laughable turd of a show down the refuse chute of entertainment history at their earliest possible convenience. Which in this case means at the end of season 2, which is only getting made because it was already commissioned before season 1 even came out.
Yep.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Damn, man, talk about counting your chickens before they've hatched. These guys were counting them before the hens even started fucking. Now, remember how I said that Skydance buying over Paramount late last year was probably going to lead to some major changes once all the formalities were out of the way? David Ellison and his buddies had some breathing room to evaluate their lineup of projects, and that the first target for cancellation should absolutely be Star Trek?
Yes, and fuck Alex Kurtzman. Fuck him.
Well, there you go. Actually, now that I think about it, someone should probably do a wellness check on Robert Picardo. That dude looked more drunk than me even before the news broke.
Yeah.
Oh, steady there, big man. Anyway, let us see what Paramount has to say about the matter. Quote, "We're incredibly proud of the ambition, passion, and creativity that went into bringing Star Trek's Starfleet Academy to life." Are you? Why? What part of it are you most proud of? The 51% audience score? The fact that it barely even made a ripple on your own streaming platform? The absolute mockery that it earned from the entire internet? The $100 million of badly needed cash that you flushed down the shitter to make this thing happen? Not to mention the tens of millions you still have to pour into season 2?
Great plan.
Thank you.
He likes your plan, Chief.
You know, it's worth pointing out that you could have made 6 Godzilla -1s for the cost of just a single season of Academy and still had enough left over to take the entire production team on a 2-week vacation to Hawaii. The series introduced audiences to a bold new group of characters, welcomed familiar faces, and expanded the Star Trek universe in exciting new ways.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Tell me, which new character was your favourite? The body-positive hologram with learning difficulties? The other body-positive cadet with learning difficulties who managed to swallow her own communicator somehow? I don't think anyone wants to crawl through her Jeffrey's tube. The body-positive officer in charge of physical fitness who looks like climbing a flight of stairs would involve making camp for the night and trying for the top the following morning. You know, I think I'm spotting a bit of a theme here. The captain who treats the bridge of a starship like a charming little book and coffee shop in Portland. The gay, sensitive, dress-wearing Klingon born from a polyamorous relationship that... Ah, fuck it. I just can't with this show, man. We're grateful to Alex Kurtz.
That's hard to hear. That's hard to listen to. I'm glad I didn't watch this fucking shit. Oh, but I sympathize with all those who did.
Noga Landau, Gaia Violo, and the entire cast and crew who pushed storytelling boundaries in the spirit of Gene Roddenberry's vision.
It's all bullshit. All of it.
Oh dear, someone's telling porky pies, aren't they? This vacuous, childish, incompetent replication of Star Trek would be enough to make Gene Roddenberry go... And yeah, I used that scene because it still haunts me to this goddamn day. I think we both know that if I was to go to his grave and play an episode of Starfleet Academy loudly enough, I'm pretty sure he'd rise from the ground, driven by pure rage at what had been done to his creation, and hunt down every single person involved in it. Pray that I do not enact such a Machiavellian scheme.
Do it, drinker. Do it for all of us. Do it for everybody. Do it.
I think my favourite part of this might be the final sentence, though. We look forward to sharing the upcoming second and final season with everyone and continuing to celebrate the cast, crew, and all that was accomplished with this series.
You sure about that?
I really don't think you want to be talking about Starfleet Academy in terms of accomplishments, lads. The fact is, you gambled this entire project on one thing, the modern audience, and you lost. Big time. Why? Because you gambled on something that never even existed. It was nothing but a smokescreen, don't you know? The tiny minority of moronic, terminally online activists who make the most noise on social media aren't loyal fans of your franchise that'll support your product, or even consumers that can be exploited for money, because they have none. And if they did, they wouldn't give it to you, that's for fucking sure. All they care about is winning, breaking down another barrier, capturing another cultural landmark to deny it to their enemies, destroying someone else's toys so that everyone will be just as miserable as them. And it seems in Alex Kurtzman, they found the most useful of idiots.
Black Lives Matter, the NAACP. The goal is not really to promote Star Trek, but to promote these organizations and to use our platform to be able to bring greater awareness to these very, very important messages and places.
Fuck Alex Kurtzman. Fuck him.
Honestly, if I was in charge of Paramount Skydance, I'd probably Batgirl Season 2 quicker than you could say modern audience, take the tax right down and save all the post-production costs. I mean, really, considering Season 1 opened to dismal reviews and never even managed to chart, who exactly do you think is going to watch Season 2 of a show that's already been cancelled and therefore has no future? Save the money, save the embarrassment, save what's left of Star Trek's legacy, and just kill this horrifying, misshapen abomination right now. By all accounts, Alex Kurtzman's contract expires at the end of the year, and he's currently in talks with Paramount about his future at the studio. Now, if they have anything even remotely resembling common sense, the only conversation they should be having with him is, which moving company are you going to use to clear out your office, Alex? And how can we speed things up? Starfleet Academy isn't just the death rattle of modern Star Trek, it's the final expulsion of toxic, putrid gases from the bloated, decomposing corpse before the whole thing collapses in on itself.
Like an origami chicken.
Shut up, you. There's no diplomatic way of saying this, and if there was, I wouldn't take it anyway because I'm a bit of a dick when it comes to this sort of thing, but I mean it with absolute sincerity when I say, fuck off, Starfleet Academy. You will not be missed.
Yup.
Anyway, that's all I've got for today.
Go
away now.
Hey, I have
Drinker is spot on. I love Critical Drinker. Fuck Starfleet Academy. Fuck Alex Kurtzman. Seeing that just makes me sad, man. And seeing other of my favorite franchises get, attacked like this, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Marvel, DC. The list goes on. Harry Potter, the recent example. The list goes on. Even if I'm not as big into Star Trek as other people are, I sympathize with it. And I sympathize with them. And, there's no diplomatic way of saying it. Fuck off, Starfleet Academy. And fuck Alex Kurtzman. What else would I say here? No, that's it. Peace out.